Lewis will do the honors. Buckeyes out of the Tri-Valley Conference. The Raiders of River Valley out of the Ohio Valley Conference. Michael Cordell back deep for the Raiders, along with Chris Edwards. Bear Lewis will kick it away to get this game started. Kick coming to this side right around the 32-yard line, taken by Scott Hunt, who plays fullback for the Raiders, and he's dropped right around the 33. Actually started from around the 23-yard line.
Tell you, nice job getting down the field. He's got a short kick by the Buckeyes. Like you said, Hunt, which also plays fullback, about 190. Nice sized kid, caught the ball, and we just got downfield real good on that play.
Quarterback for the Raiders, Brian Morrow, last week against Southeastern was 6 of 9 for 125 yards passing. The tailback is Chris Edwards. He rushed for 186 yards and 2 touchdowns on 25 carries. And the handoff will go to Edwards, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage and dropped.
Tell you, Steve Young made the first contact, and you mentioned how many yards their tailback had, and that's very obvious when you look at the size of some of their offensive linemen. You can see that they're definitely going to concentrate on running that football.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10, no gain. River Valley breaks huddle. 2nd down and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun will be Brian Morrow. Morrow back to pass, looking for a receiver. Hit and drop for a sack.
Looked like maybe Zach Talbert, coming off that outstanding second half last week against the Bulldogs, records the sack, and you got to give a lot of credit to that defensive backs. A lot of coverage down there, and they're trying to go to their #1 receiver. #2, Michael Cordell, just has some outstanding hands and blazing speed out there at their wideout.
That's a 4-yard loss back to the River Valley 29, where it brings up 3rd and 14. This time, the Raiders will go out of the I formation. Brian Morrow over center. Pitches it out on the right side to Edwards. Edwards knocked out of bounds, shy of the first down. He picks up close to 10 yards, but they needed 14.
And nice, just a nice pitch 18 there. Nice double team on the end, and Gene Hartman from cornerback position had to come up and knock him out of bounds.
So 4th down and 4 now for the Raiders. Actually 4th and 3. They spotted the ball on the 40-yard line. Back deep to punt it away is Jordan Deal. Deal gets it away. And it's out of bounds. Buckeyes with good field position on their own 33-yard line for their first possession. Last week, Jay Edwards, 1 of 1 passing, 65 yards and a touchdown. He also rushed 13 times, 135 yards and a touchdown. Of course, David Jolly, our offensive player of the game last week, 13 carries, 247 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I tell you, the offensive line, which really played well last week. I think that was something they were worried about going into the season. A lot of new faces up front did an excellent job last week. Buckeyes with a couple wide receivers split out to the left, one to this side. Bear Lewis, the lone back, it's an option. Bear Lewis will take the pitch, a nice pitch from Jay Edwards. Bear Lewis off to the races, crosses the 30, the 20, finally taken down inside the 15, and the Buckeyes are off to a good start. There is a flag across the way, right at midfield. That's probably in that area of holding.
The officials will talk things over. And the Buckeyes are backing up.
They had a nice job
something new. We didn't get to see that last week. They spread it out, ran the option with Jay, and he had a lot of yardage last week. Edwards did on that option play. And then you gotta remember Bear, which was usually at the fullback spot. Was doing a nice job in the middle, which opened up Jay and David Jolly.
Holding was the call on the Buckeyes. So Nelsonville York will have it now on their own 40-yard line, and it will be first down and about 8. Buckeyes will go out of the I formation. Bear Lewis at fullback, David Jolly at tailback, Jay Edwards at quarterback. Pitch out coming to the side, David Jolly, and he's hit and taken down right around the line of scrimmage.
Brought down in there by number 12, Chris Edwards, from the cornerback. Just come up, nice double team actually. We just couldn't turn the corner that time.
Buckeyes facing second down and 8 from their own 40. .9:34 to play in the first quarter, no score. The Raiders had the ball first. They were 3 and out. Buckeyes first possession. Handoff goes to David Jolly on the left side. Breaks away from a would-be tackler. And David Jolly's got the first down as he takes it into River Valley territory at the 48.
11-yard gain, and we seen a lot of that last week against the Bulldogs. We just started lining up in that power backfield and just following Josh Hodson and Bear into the hole, and Jolly just made a nice cut and picked up nice 12 yards.
Buckeyes first and 10, and we have a timeout called by Nelsonville York. No score. 9:11 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes first down and 10 from the River Valley 48. Edwards back to pass. Running on the left side, Jay Edwards with running room. Edwards still going, and he steps out of bounds right around the 28-yard line, I believe.
Tell you, they were it was supposed to be a quick slant to Smeltzer, and they had that covered, and Jay just pulled it down. And tell you, Smeltzer hustled downfield and was able to pick up a block, helped Jay get about an extra 3-4 yards on that.
Looked like about a 20-yard pickup for the Buckeyes. First and 10 at the 28 of River Valley. Jay Edwards at quarterback, hands it off to Bear Lewis, and Bear Lewis will take it to the 25-yard line on a gain of 3.
Lewis tackled in there by Scott Hunt at that linebacker spot.
Of course, last week's win over Athens, it was the Buckeyes' 250th win in school history. Buckeyes out of the I formation on a second down and 7 from the 25 of River Valley. No score, 8:25 to play in the first quarter. Pitch out on the option to Jolly, cuts it up. And Jolly will go down. It looks like he's got the first down for the Buckeyes.
Nice, I'll tell you, nice job. The option this year is really, and only in week 2, is really starting to look good. When Bear Lewis can get those positive yards up front, you have to concentrate on him. And then Jay and David Jolly just worked really well together on that pitch.
Jolly picks up 10. It's a Buckeye first down at the 15 of River Valley. Last year, the Buckeyes defeated the Raiders 42-6 at Dave Boston Field. Hand off to Bear Lewis on the left side. Bear Lewis still going. Keeps those legs a-churning.
I tell you, you could see last week late in that game, when Bear had that outstanding touchdown where he just ran right up the middle of the field and ran over a couple Bulldogs. That's how hard he's running. You're not going to see a lot of people wanting to get in front of him.
Bear Lewis with 8 or 9 yards on that play. Ball spotted inside the 5 at about the 4. It was a first down for the Buckeyes. It's 1st and goal. 11-yard pickup for Bear Lewis. Handoff to Bear on the left side, fighting for that goal line. And he's in for the touchdown.
Hey, he was met right at the line of scrimmage, and he just kept them legs turning, and nice hard run by Bear Lewis.
7:43 to play in the first quarter. The Buckeyes will attempt the point after touchdown. David Jolly will hold. Jay Edwards will attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is no good, off to the right. 7:43 to play in the opening quarter. Buckeyes take the early 6-0 lead. Bear Lewis tees it up. River Valley once again with Michael Cordell and Chris Edwards back deep. Rolling. And it's picked up by Cordell. Cordell trying to get to the outside, and he's hit and dropped.
Hey, nice tackle. I'm trying to get a number there, see who it was, and I believe it was Josh Hodson on that tackle.
And Cordell, who's the receiver they go to most often out of the offense, he's shaken up a little bit after that tackle. First down and 10 for River Valley on their second possession from their own 25-yard line. Brian Morrow at quarterback. Handoff comes this side, and the Buckeyes all over it for a 3-yard loss.
Hey, that was Steve Young. He's fired up out there, and they looked like they were actually trying to trap him, and he fought through it and made that tackle.
Two-yard loss, second down and 12 at the 23-yard line for River Valley.
Tell you something, we're not real big up front, but the one thing we were able to do against Athens is when those guards and tackles are pulling, we got enough speed where we're catching up to their running backs.
Out of the shotgun, Brian Morrow. High snap. Morrow throws on the right side, and it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Michael Cordell.
Tell you all, Gene Hartman nice try for that interception, and ball's thrown a little bit low. I think he had his eyes open. He thought he was going to have a touchdown there for a second if it had just been a little bit higher.
Third down and 12 for the Raiders on their own 23-yard line. 6:50 to play in the opening quarter. The Buckeyes leading 6-0. Brian Morrow at quarterback. He is a junior. He started last year for River Valley as a sophomore. Out of the shotgun. High snap again. Morrow runs it down, and he's going to be taken down for the sack. Another loss for the Raiders.
Tell you, I see Steve Young again, and he's been all over that field tonight.
Ball spotted back around the 16-yard line.
Looks like we have an equipment timeout right now for the Buckeyes.
Fourth down at about 19 for the Raiders. Back deep to punt once again is Jordan Deal. Jordan Deal, the punter, just a freshman for River Valley. Deal gets it away.
Much better punt this time.
And Joe Smeltzer returning that one for the Buckeyes. He's taken down at the 45 of River Valley.
Nice field position for the Buckeyes to start their second possession of the night.
We have an official's timeout. .6:17 to play in the opening quarter. The Buckeyes leading 6-0. Then we see on crutches right there Nathan Fox of the Buckeyes last week against Athens. Broken leg, and hopefully it'll heal up quickly and he can get back in there later in the season.
Yeah, I tell you, Nathan's a junior and he's always contributed to this Buckeye football team.
So the Buckeyes first down and 10 at the River Valley 45 on their second possession, leading 6-0. Lone back is Bear Lewis as Edwards keeps it himself, and Jay Edwards explodes for a Buckeye first down.
Hey, Edwards just running right behind the center, Jarek Dexter. It's a nice hard run.
Now they spot it back to the 35-yard line, but it still looks like it's good enough for a first down, and there's the signal by the man in the white hat.
I tell you, two carries for 30 yards so far for Jay Edwards.
Buckeyes at the Raiders' 35-yard line, first down and 10 out of the I formation. Jay Edwards takes the snap, hands it off to David Jolly on the right side. Jolly is hit and dropped.
Hey, nice,
but not before a nice gain.
Yeah, nice gain, and I'll tell you, nice trap block. I think that might have been Adam Barber pulling here and trapping that in. Nice, came out hard, just nice form, made a nice block there.
6-yard pickup for David Jolly at second down and 4. Buckeyes at the Raider 28-yard line. Handoff on the left side. Bear Lewis explodes through the hole. Bear Lewis is gone all the way down to the 5.
Hey, a little crossbuck action, and actually the linebacker came right by. Didn't even know Bear had the ball, and number 10 for Sean Sands had to come back there and tackle Bear. But nice job up front by the Buckeye offensive line.
Of course, Bear the fullback, but he really explodes through the holes. First and goal from the 5 for Nelsonville York. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Fake handoff. Edwards keeps it himself around the left side, cuts it up in. Touchdown Buckeye.
That's that little 14 hug the Buckeyes do, and you know that play works great when your tailback is picking up a lot of yards right off tackle, and just faking that quick dive to Jolly, and Jay's just bootlegging it out around the end.
Jay Edwards will attempt the point after touchdown. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:05 to play in the first quarter, and the Buckeyes lead the Raiders 13-0. Ball loose on the kickoff. River Valley will have it on their own 32-yard line.
They had Cody McLean on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes leading 13-0, 5:01 to play in the first quarter.
And right now the front 5 or 6 for the defense for the Buckeyes up front have just been just getting to the ball carrier nice and quick.
Raiders first down and 10, hand off to the fullback. Pardon me, that's a tailback, Edwards, and he's out close to a first down.
Hey, Edwards, just a quick dive play. The Buckeyes actually switched up to a 4-4 defense that time, and bringing one of the linemen out as another linebacker. And tell you, sometimes your line, big line like that, they can get on you quick.
First down for River Valley on their own 42-yard line.
That's the first down tonight for River Valley.
Out of the I formation are the Raiders. Brian Morrow at quarterback. Hand off to Edwards this side. The Buckeyes all over it.
Bear Lewis on the tackle.
Yeah, he read that well out of his linebacker spot. Was able to come up and keep Edwards from picking up any yards.
Second down and 10. Raiders on their own 42-yard line. .358 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes leading 13-0. Second down and 10 for the Raiders. Morrow back to pass, now rolling right, throws, and it's nearly picked off by Hartman on the far side.
I tell you, he just read that play absolutely perfect. He kind of baited the quarterback into throwing that. And when I tell you, it was awful close also. Quarterback stepping up into the pocket, and I wasn't sure how close he was to that line of scrimmage, but it was close. Just a nice coverage by Hartman.
So it's third down and 10 for River Valley. Raiders on their own 42-yard line. Morrow back to pass, throws on the right, hangs it up, and it is caught by the Raiders down to the 45 of Nelsonville York, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I tell you, that was a nice catch by Cordell. That ball was actually just thrown up, and Cordell had to make the adjustment to come back and get it.
So the Raiders, for the first time tonight, have it in Buckeye territory at the 45-yard line. 3:38 to play in the opening quarter. 13-0, Nelsonville York on top. Handoff on the right side. Chris Edwards, the tailback, on the carry.
And he's hit first by Zach Talbert.
Gain of about 4 brings up second down and 6 for the Raiders. Ball resting at the Buckeye 42-yard line, second down and 6. Morrow hands it off. Nothing doing. Buckeyes all over it.
Yeah, I tell you, Barry Lewis and Trevor Polley, I believe, in there on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Third down and 7, a yard loss for the Raiders. Back to the Buckeye 43. Beautiful night for high school football. Out of the shotgun will be Brian Morrow. Third down and 7 for the Raiders. Morrow throws, and it's incomplete, and a flag comes in.
Tell you, that's just one thing for some reason we just cannot get rid of is those defensive pass interference calls.
Official talking to the Raiders. No doubt they'll take the penalty on the incomplete pass. Pass interference on Nelsonville York. So what would have been a fourth down and 7 for the Raiders is now first down and 10. And the ball spotted at the Buckeye 28.
A second penalty on the Buckeyes so far tonight for 25 yards.
Raiders out of the I formation. Morrow takes a snap, pitches it out to Edwards on the right side, trying to cut it up, and he's taken down.
Looks like Hartman is on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Looks like a gain of about 4 for the Raiders. Brings up second down and 6 at the Buckeye 24. 1:40 to play in the first quarter. 13-0 Nelsonville York.
That's 6th carry tonight for Chris Edwards of the Raiders for 25 yards.
Raiders 2nd down and 6 at the 24 of Nelsonville York. Brian Morrow at quarterback. Hands it off to the fullback, Scott Hunt. Hit and hit hard.
Looked like David Jolly on that hit for the Buckeyes.
Looks like he has enough for the first down. Let's see where they spot it. The officials eyeballing it, and it is a first down for, well, maybe not. Now they will measure. It looked like the official was going to motion first down, but he thought better of it, and now they will bring out the sticks. And it is first down and 10 for River Valley. Of course, last week the Buckeyes with 517 total yards in the game, but Athens had 399 yards of their own. Buckeyes tightened it up in the second half, shut out the Bulldogs. River Valley first down and 10 at the Buckeye 18. Option going right side. Morrow is hit and dropped.
Tell you what, a nice job by Adam Wagner at defensive end. You know, his key on that option is that quarterback, and you know, you tackle him regardless, and he just did a nice job. Morrow should have pitched the ball and to Edwards on that play, and I think he got to him a little bit quick.
2-yard loss brings up 2nd and 12 for the Raiders, back at the Buckeye 20. Brian Morrow over center at quarterback. Hands it off to Edwards, straight up the middle. Fighting for yardage. Takes it down right around the Buckeye 16. Gain of about 3, and it'll bring up 3rd and 9.
It's hard to grab a number that time, but I did see Adam Barber coming off the bottom of that pile.
River Valley will be facing 3rd down and 9. That's the end of the first quarter. And the Buckeyes lead the Raiders at the end of 1 by a score of 13-0. River Valley 3rd down and 9 at the Buckeye 16. Morrow at quarterback, dropping back to pass, looking for a receiver, throws on the right side, and it's incomplete.
Nice pressure up front on the Buckeyes. Looked like John McCullough was putting some pressure on Morrow, and River Valley, which has put a nice drive here against the Buckeyes. Of course, aided by two defensive penalties, but
4th down and 9 now for the Raiders in the opening seconds of the second quarter. Ball resting at the Buckeye 16. Raiders taking a lot of time. Brian Morrow over center at quarterback, and a flag comes in for a delay of game.
Hey, something different in that formation I saw for River Valley. They actually had Michael Cordell in at the tight end spot, maybe trying to get him on a little seam route right down the middle of the field.
So it's 4th down and 14 now at the Buckeye 21. River Valley with the receiver split out on each side. Brian Morrow at quarterback. Dropping back to pass, being rushed, throwing on the right side. Buckeyes in position, and it falls. Incomplete. The Buckeyes have held on down.
Yeah, that was a nice coverage by Hartman. He made sure he didn't get into the receiver. Once that ball's tipped, it's a live ball and brought down by the Buckeyes.
Nice job on both ends. Buckeyes with some pressure on Morrow and
The defensive backs where they should be. Nelsonville York takes over on downs, leading 13-0. Ball resting at the Buckeye 21. Nelsonville York will go out of the I formation, a receiver split out on each side. Option going right, pitch out to David Jolly, cuts it up, David Jolly gets a block. David Jolly could be gone. Jolly at the 40, the 30. It's going to be 79 yards for David Jolly and a touchdown.
Just like that, David Jolly, 79-yard touchdown run on the option. And you give a lot of credit up to Jay Edwards reading that in, but I'll tell you, the wideout at that time, and I don't know if it was Joey Smeltzer, but just had one heck of a block out there to let David turn the corner.
Tell you what, when the option is run well, it's a thing of beauty. And again, the line just did an outstanding job blocking that. Jay Edwards held it perfectly. Nice pitch to David Jolly, and he took it from there. Edwards up and good. 11:35 to play in the first half, and the Buckeyes have jumped out in front 20-0. Bear Lewis will kick it away for the Buckeyes. Cordell and Edwards back deep. Ball will bounce and be picked up by Cordell. And Cordell is taken down at the River Valley 32-yard line.
And he brought down in there by Adam Barber of the Buckeyes. And you go back to that last touchdown run by David Jolly. You know, I know come film time, Coach Boston's going to tell David, nice run, but he's going to look at that wide out, and I believe it was Joey Smeltzer, which just threw a great block for David. Sometimes those are the things you just don't, a lot of people don't see in the stands, and you know, that block right there was enabled him to pick up that 79 yards.
River Valley, 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Morrow will hand it off to Chris Edwards, and he'll cross the 35, take it to the 36 on a gain of about 3.
Quick hitter at Steve Young on the tackle for the Buckeyes. Young having a good night tonight on the defensive side of the ball. I got him down for 4 tackles already going into this second quarter.
$11 minutes, 2 seconds to play in the first half, 20-0 Buckeyes. Raiders 2nd down and 7 on their own 36-yard line. Handoff straight up the middle to Scott Hunt, the fullback, and he'll pick up a couple, but that'll be it.
Yeah, he's hit in there by John McCullough and Zach Talbert. And I'll tell you what, Hunt, he's a load to bring down. Nice tackle by the Buckeyes, but he just wouldn't go down.
Brings up 3rd and about 5 for River Valley. Ball resting on the Raider 38. Morrow takes a snap, drops straight back, now rolling to the left, being rushed, throws, and it is incomplete.
A big-time rush by Josh Otson and Steve Young, both from the defensive end position, and Morrow just threw that ball up, almost picked off by the Buckeyes.
River Valley will punt it away on 4th and 5 from their own 38-yard line. Jordan Deal will punt. Buckeyes with David Jolly and Joe Smeltzer back. Low snap. The flag is down, and a bad punt as it'll roll out of bounds in Raider territory at the 48.
And we might have an offsides on the Buckeyes right here.
And if that's an offsides, it could be a first down for River Valley. Looks like it will be. it's a legal procedure on River Valley. And I'm sure the Buckeyes will decline that, a 10-yard punt.
Tell you, that's the second punt tonight that Deals had go off the side of his foot, putting the Buckeyes in just great offensive field position.
Buckeyes decline. They'll take over at the River Valley 48. Nelsonville York 20, River Valley nothing.
Okay, it looks like we do have a timeout on the field by the Raiders.
The Raiders do call timeout. Buckeyes leading 20-0 here in the second quarter. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Raider 48-yard line. Buckeyes will go out of the shotgun. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Receiver split out on the right side, 2 to the left. Now Jolly goes in motion to the right. Edwards back to pass, throws out on the right side. It's caught by David Jolly. One man to beat. And Jordan Deal makes the tackle for River Valley to save the touchdown.
I'll tell you, Jolly just ran right away from Cordell. Just an excellent pass by Jay Edwards.
First down for the Buckeyes right around the 12-yard line of River Valley. Pickup of about 36 yards.
I have that being Jay's first pass attempt tonight.
Buckeyes out of the I formation. Edwards back to pass, rolling to this side, and Edwards will decide to run with it. And Edwards will take it inside the 10. He'll pick up a couple to the 9.
I think Jay wanted to come back here to Gene Hartman, and Hartman covered pretty good, and Jay just pulled the ball down and was able to pick up about 2 or 3 yards.
Buckeyes up 20-0 here in the second quarter and knocking on the door once again. 8:58 to play in the second quarter. Buckeyes 2 wide receivers split out to the right, 1 to the left, going out of the I formation. Edwards back to pass, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete, just out of the reach of Joe Smeltzer.
And nice, just a nice little slant pattern. And of course, last week we saw that pass work with Smeltzer taking about a 15-yard pass, turning into about a 60-yard touchdown pass.
Buckeyes now 3rd down and 8 situation on the 9-yard line of the Raiders.
I wouldn't be surprised here if we see the Buckeyes go back to the option.
Option going right. Edwards keeps it himself, and River Valley covers it up pretty good this time. Edwards will take it down to the 6 on a gain of 3.
Okay, from his position, you could see where Jay was. He saw that seam in there. It just happened to close real quick in there by the Raiders.
Buckeyes 4th down and 6, and Nelsonville York will attempt a field goal. Edwards puts it up, and he puts it in. Jay Edwards.
Hey, it's nice to see that out of the special teams for the Buckeyes.
About a 23-yard field goal, and the Buckeyes take a 23-0 lead. 7:58 to play in the first half. Bear Lewis will kick it away once again. The approach and the kick. Nice kick by Bear Lewis. Taken by Cordell. Crosses the 20, now the 30, the 35, taken down at the 37.
Hey, Cody McLean again, second tackle on the special teams tonight for Cody McLean. Hey, I always say it takes a special person to be on that kickoff team. You definitely sacrifice your body a lot on those plays.
River Valley on their own 37-yard line. Again, Brian Morrow at quarterback. Hunt and Edwards in the backfield. Handoff goes to Edwards straight up the middle, and he'll take it to about the 40, just across the 40. Pickup of about 3.
And Zach Talbert on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Next week, the Buckeyes will travel to Lancaster and take on Fairfield Union, while River Valley will be at Meigs.
Yeah, Fairfield Union, which kind of surprised me in week 1. Kind of, I will call it an upset with New Lex. But we know, I don't think we've ever been in a game with Fairfield Union where it hasn't been a close game.
That looked like a dandy between Fairfield Union and New Lexington. 2nd down and 7 for River Valley. Handoff straight up the middle. I believe that's Scott Hunt. Pardon me, that was Edwards again. Edwards will pick up another 3, and it brings up 3rd down and 4.
I believe Lewis on the tackle that time. Edwards so far on the night, 37 yards rushing here in the first half for the Raiders.
3rd down and 4 for River Valley. They have it on their own 43-yard line, 6:25 to play in the first half. Morrow drops straight back to pass, rolling to this side. Throws, and it's incomplete. Nearly picked off by the Buckeyes. David Jolly.
Yeah, nice diving block here by David Jolly. It looked like the receiver was open here on the corner.
4th down and 4 for the Raiders. And it looks like the Raiders will punt it away. Jordan Deal in. Joe Smeltzer and David Jolly back deep. Nice snap. Deal gets it away. A low liner coming to Joey Smeltzer. And he'll take it out to the Buckeye 39-yard line. Buckeyes 1st down and 10. Other games this week: Trimble at Alexander, Meigs at Athens. That ought to be a good one.
That should be a good game.
Meigs a pretty good team, but we saw that Athens is much improved.
Yeah, Athens much improved, and we have to. Meigs stayed with Gallipolis in the first half, and Gallipolis is always a contender for that SEOAL title.
Buckeyes 1st down and 10 from their own 39-yard line, out of the eye. Edwards back to pass. Throws out on the right side, and it's complete to Josh Hodgson. Breaks a tackle. Hodgson at the 30, 25-20. He's gone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I tell you, that was just a great catch, too. Jumped up, caught it with his fingertips, and he just pushed his defender right to the ground.
61-yard touchdown pass. Jay Edwards to Josh Hodgson. And the Buckeyes have struck again.
Just a simple hook pattern, 10-yard hook pattern, and Hodgson took the distance.
Kick is up and good.
I tell you, Jay got that one, kicked that one there. That one probably could have went from 30, 35 yards.
5:53 to play in the first half, and the Buckeyes leading 30-0.
Tell you, kicking game's looking awful good tonight for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes will kick it away. Ball carrier takes it out to about the 38-yard line.
Tell you, we had a new kicker. Adam Barber was on the tackle again for the Buckeyes, but Jason Whitmore looked like number 61 kicking off for the Buckeyes that time, giving Bear a break.
Bear's foot needed a rest. He's been doing a lot of kicking tonight. So far, it's been all Buckeyes here in the first half, 30-0.
Okay, and we've pretty much done it on running in through the air tonight.
River Valley 1st down and 10 from their own 38, out of the eye.
Pitch out coming to this side to Chris Edwards. Looking for some running room, and he's taken down. Nice tackle by David Jolly.
Tell you what, a job by David Jolly. I tell you, the offensive end here was able to get a nice block on our defensive end, and I tell you, Jolly was able to come up from that corner and made a nice tackle.
1 yard pickup brings up 2nd down and 9. Raiders on their own 39-yard line. River Valley had 255 yards rushing a week ago versus Southeastern. Buckeyes have done a pretty good job against the Raiders tonight. Back to pass, River Valley. Morrow throws, and it is complete. Gain of about 5.
It looks like that pass was completed to Ian Lewis, and he's brought down over there by Smeltzer.
3rd down and about 4 now for the Raiders. Raiders have it on their own 44-yard line. 4:38 to play before halftime.
You know, we talked about how well the Buckeyes have done on defense tonight against the rush, and you know that starting in that second half of that Bulldogs game, they just really haven't stopped.
Morrow back to pass on play action, throws out in the flat on this side, but the pass is incomplete. Thrown a little too wide for Michael Cordell.
Yeah, Jolly on the coverage, and Morrow right now, he's 2 for 9 for 18 yards. Buckeye defense is really playing well tonight.
Again, last week, Morrow was 6 of 9 for 125 yards passing. 4th down and 4, and Jordan Deal back in punt formation. David Jolly, Joe Smeltzer back deep. Nice snap. Punt is away. Angled towards the sideline and will be picked up by Joe Smeltzer. And he's going to take it to the Buckeye 31-yard line.
Hey, I thought that ball had bounced out of bounds. I was waiting for the whistle to blow.
4:03 to play here in the first half. 30-0 Nelsonville York. Buckeyes 1st and 10. From their own 31-yard line. Edwards will hand it off. Gain out to the 35-yard line, gain of about 3 yards.
Yeah, it looked like Lewis, the ball carrier for the Buckeyes, brought down in there by Hunt.
2nd down and about 7 for Nelsonville York. Game is close to 4 yards. So we'll call it 2nd down and 7. Buckeyes out of the eye. Receivers split out on each side. Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. 3:25 to play as Edwards drops back to pass. Throws out in the flat open is Bear Lewis. He's got the first down. And Bear Lewis will take it to the Buckeye 48 on a gain of about 13 yards.
Hey, what a nice little bootleg pass to Bear coming out of the backfield. Nice pass by Jay, and Hartman almost had a great block out here to let Bear pick up a few more yards.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line. 3:10 to play, first half. Edwards throws it towards Adam Wagner, and the pass is incomplete. Wagner hit hard, and the Raiders knocked that ball loose.
I tell you, that play's it's been coming. You could tell we're eventually going to run it. We've been off the option. What's happened is we've had such good making such good plays running David Jolly and Jay out there. That play's just been open for Wagner right up the middle.
Adam Wagner, a big target, 6'5", 230-pound junior, playing tight end. Edwards back to pass on 2nd down and 10. Now he'll hand it off on a draw play. David Jolly, 1st down and more, taking it to the outside, and a Raider will drag him down inside the 35-yard line of River Valley, about the 32. About a 20-yard pickup.
Yeah, nice, just a nice draw play by the Buckeyes, and just caught the Raiders asleep that time. Nice run by David Jolly.
.244 to play before halftime. Smelser and Hodgson split wide out. One on each side. Buckeyes out of the eye. Edwards back to pass. Throwing long towards Joe Smelser. And he's got it for a Buckeye touchdown from 33 yards out.
I tell you, Cordell, he bit hard on that play. Nice, and that's all been set up by that slant that they tried earlier. Just nice job, nice throw, nice catch there by Joe Smelser.
Buckeyes will once again attempt the point after touchdown. Nice snap, good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 37-0 Buckeyes, still 2:22 to play in the first half. Whitmore kicks it away once again for the Buckeyes. Taken right around the 25-yard line, and the guy is buried. Return man for River Valley. Whitmore, I believe, was in on the tackle.
Yeah.
Along with Hartman.
Yeah, he comes down hard after that kick, giving Bear a break again. And nice hustle down field by the Whitmore.
2:17 to play here before halftime. River Valley 1st down and 10 on their own 33. Hand off to the fullback Hunt, and Jay Edwards has got him.
That's going to be about a 4-yard loss for the Raiders.
Second down and 14 for River Valley.
Tell you, Jay really, I'm not sure if Jay was on a stunt that time or if he just read that play really well, but boy, he got in there quick.
Raiders on their own 27-yard line, 2nd down and about 14. Pitch out coming to this side of the tailback. Edwards, nowhere to go, and he's hit and dropped by David Jolly.
A nice job by Jolly coming up from his corner position, and
loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 15. Raiders on their own 26-yard line. 1 minute, 5 seconds to play in the second quarter. 37-0 Nelsonville York. Brian Morrow over center at quarterback. They'll run the draw play. To Edwards, he lost the football, and it's covered up by Nelsonville York.
Edwards on the fumble recovery.
Buckeyes will take over on the River Valley 38-yard line.
First fumble for the night for the Raiders.
46 seconds to play before halftime. Buckeyes with the football at the Raider 37. Going out of the I formation. Edwards hands it off to Bear Lewis, straight up the middle. Bear Lewis driving those legs for extra yardage.
Almost a 10-yard gain for Bear, and he's brought down in there by Scott Ward of the Raiders.
Clock running, 20 seconds to play before halftime. Out of the I formation, the Buckeyes, Lewis at fullback, Jolly at tailback, Edwards over center at quarterback. Handoff goes to David Jolly, and not much there. And that's going to do it. It's halftime here at River Valley High School, and what a half it's been for the orange and brown and white. At halftime, Nelsonville York leads River Valley 37-0. About ready for the second half of play. The Buckeyes will be receiving.
Hey, some first half stats for the Buckeyes. On the ground, David Jolly, 7 carries for 127 yards and 1 rushing touchdown. Jay Edwards, 7 carries, 55 yards, 1 touchdown. And Bear Lewis, 4 carries, 44 yards, 1 touchdown. Through the air tonight, first half, Jay Edwards, 4 for 6 for 146 yards and 2 touchdown passes. One going to Joey Smeltzer for 32 yards and the other one to Josh Hodson for 61 yards. For the River Valley Raiders on the ground, they're led by Chris Edwards, 13 carries for 40 yards. And through the air, Brian Marto, 2 of 9 for 18 yards. So nice job on both sides of the ball right now for the Nelsonville York Buckeyes.
Buckeyes looking very solid tonight. Kicking it away for River Valley, Scott Ward, 6'4", 250-pound sophomore for the Raiders. They kick an onside kick, and the Buckeyes covered up. Nice job by the Buckeyes' Ben Deschamps. And
I tell you, by looking at number 66 going off, I think he was pretty upset. I don't think he was supposed to be an onside kick. He was hitting himself in the side of the helmet, so might be one of the things where he just took his eyes off the football, and which we did I think once last week and almost recovered it.
Nice heads-up play by Ben Deschamps to see the ball dribbling up the field and jumped on it in a hurry.
Yeah, once that ball goes 10 yards, it is a live ball, and the defense can jump on it.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 from their own 44. Handoff, David Jolly up the middle. And Jolly will pick up a first down.
A trap play by the Buckeyes and executed real well. We trapped that defensive end on that side, and I want to say Adam Barber on the pool did a nice job, and nice hole for the Buckeyes.
Pickup of about 11 for Nelsonville York. They have it at the River Valley 45, 1st down and 10.
Hey, the Buckeyes in the first half, 13 first downs.
Buckeyes out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split out on each side. Edwards will run the quarterback draw, taking it to the outside. A flag comes in, which will probably be a hold on the Buckeyes, and that could have been a late hit on the Raiders, but I don't see a flag on that end.
Yeah, I don't either, and like you said, that was, to me, that really looked like a late hit by the Raiders. Okay, the Buckeyes running that quarterback draw, and Jace had some nice throws tonight through the air, and that just opens up that middle, and it looks like we might have a holding on the play on the Buckeyes.
Penalty will take it back into Buckeye territory. Be spotted just inside the Nelsonville York 45-yard line.
Yes, the third penalty on the night for the Buckeyes for 35 yards.
1st down and 20 for Nelsonville York. Buckeyes out of the eye. Edwards over center at quarterback, dropping back to pass. Now rolling to this side. Jay Edwards will keep it himself. David Jolly with the nice block. And Edwards is going to get back about 13 yards. He picks up the 10 that was lost on the penalty and picks up another 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Tell you, they tried to run that slant and go this time to Hartman, which was wide open for the touchdown pass to Joey Smeltzer in the 2nd quarter. And Cordell, he covered it good that time, and Jay just nice heads-up play of pulling that ball down and picking up some yards.
Buckeyes 2nd down and about 7 at the River Valley 42-yard line. Bear Lewis, the lone back in the Buckeye backfield. Option going right. Pitch out to Bear. Lewis, nice blocking on the right side. Bear Lewis still going.
I tell you, Adam Wagner just threw a great block on that defensive end, and which really freed up Bear to turn that corner.
And we talked about Adam Wagner being a big target in that tight end position on passing plays, but as you said, you can see what he can do also from that tight end position when the Buckeyes run the ball.
Yeah, and the Buckeyes, which you're looking at probably about 85 to 90% run coming out of the Buckeye offense, so that tight end is going to have to block.
Timeout on the field, 10:30 to play in the 3rd quarter. The Buckeyes leading 37-0. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Raider 22. Handoff coming to this side to Josh Hodson. He'll pick up 1 to the 21. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Look like, I believe that's Hodson's first carry on the night. Right down in there by number 62. It looked like for the Raiders, which is Kelsey Reuter.
Good old Goodwin going on at Basil Rudder Field. Athens leading Meigs 21-20 at halftime. Of course, by the time you hear our broadcast, you'll know all about it from the Guru on 107.7.
I believe that's Hodson again on the carry for the Buckeyes, and it looks like he'll pick up an additional 5 yards on that play.
Buckeyes now with a 3rd down situation. 3rd down and about 4.
Yeah, as you say, a good game going on by the Bulldogs and the Marauders, and we saw last week definitely the Bulldogs have improved running that wing T offense. Their offensive line did a great job in that first half against the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes at the 15 of River Valley. 3rd down and about 4. Edwards keeps it himself after the fake handoff, cuts it back inside. And it looks like he's got the 1st down as he takes it to the 7-yard line. Gain of about 8. Buckeyes 1st and goal from the River Valley 7.
Edwards up to 75 yards on the ground tonight, just having a nice offensive night of production for the quarterback.
Buckeyes 1st and goal, right around the 7-yard line. Handoff. I think that was Gene Hartman on the carry for the Buckeyes. He'll take it down close to the goal line, down to about the 1.
Yeah, but you are right. Gene Hartman moving into that wingback spot in that wing T, or in that T backfield. And comes up limping a little bit, but nice gain by Gene.
Buckeyes 2nd and goal from the River Valley 1, leading 37-0 here in the 3rd quarter. Edwards takes a snap. He hands it off to Gene Hartman on the right side, and he's taken down. And on the tackle was Ian Lewis of the Raiders.
Hey, he's Ian Lewis, like you said, on the tackle for the Raiders, and looks like Hartman will be coming out of the game. Nope, now he's going back in.
7:50 to play in the 3rd quarter. 37-0 Nelsonville York. Buckeyes 3rd and goal from the 2. Edwards with the handoff and nothing doing. I believe it was Gene Hartman again, and the Raiders all over it.
Yeah, Hartman looks like he's hit in there by 62. Reuter on the tackle for the Raiders.
Loss of about 3, and it's 4th and goal from the 5.
Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Jay run the option here.
Option coming this side, quick pitch to David Jolly. Jolly with a stiff arm dives. Touchdown Buckeyes.
He's pushed out by Cordell, but he was able to catch that pylon right before he stepped out of bounds.
Buckeye lead is 43-0, 6:48 to play in the 3rd.
Jolly up to 143 yards tonight on the ground and 2 rushing touchdowns.
Jay Edwards on the extra point attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 44-0, Nelsonville York, 6:48 to play, 3rd quarter. Jason Whitmore will kick it away once again for the Buckeyes. Coming to the middle of the field, nice kick. Goes by the return man, and that's going to be picked up inside the 5. And the Buckeyes all over it.
Hey, it went right between Cordell's legs, and I believe, regardless if that goes into the end zone, I think it's a touchback in high school football, even if he touches the ball.
I believe it's an automatic touchback, whether they want to run it out or not, but it looked like it fell just a yard or 2 short of the goal line, and he had to run with it, and the Buckeyes covered it up right around the 8, I believe. They spotted on the 9-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for River Valley. Brian Morrow at quarterback. I believe Chris Edwards carried it on the left side, and it looks like he was hit and dropped.
John McCullough on the tackle for the Buckeyes, and yeah, just another quick hitter right now by the Raiders, and
might have picked up a yard. 2nd down and 9 from the 10-yard line. Buckeye defense, they've played outstanding tonight. Really, River Valley only generating 1 drive in this game, and they were aided by a couple flags on that drive. Pass is complete.
I tell you what, completed pass, but I tell you, big hit by David Jolly.
Pass completed to Ryan Henry. It's going to bring up 3rd down. It's going to be a gain of 7. 3rd down and about 2.
Hey, that's 3rd completion on the night for Mara.
Jolly had a few big hits last week against Athens also. Third down and about 3. 3rd down and about 2 for River Valley from their own 16. Handoff goes to Edwards. He's got the 1st down.
Like Jolly and Hartman on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
1st down and 10, River Valley. So he picks up about 4.
Edwards up to 45 yards tonight. That's the 5th first down for the Raiders, and I believe they had 3 of them on that one drive in which they were aided by a couple defensive penalties.
Of course, we didn't bring the band tonight. They were playing across the way to the home fans here at River Valley, but again, as always, did an outstanding job. Got a nice ovation from the Raider fans. Little trap play on the left side. Looked like that was Ryan Henry on the carry.
Yeah, it was just a little backside trap. He's brought down in there by Lewis.
Gain of about 4. Brings up 2nd and 6 for River Valley. 4.5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. The Buckeyes led 37-0 at halftime. Now lead 44-0.
That could possibly be the last drive we see our first team in on tonight, I did see our young freshman quarterback warming up over here on the sidelines.
Morrow pitches it out to Chris Edwards, trying to get to the outside, but nothing doing. Good job of the Buckeyes to let up once the whistle blows.
Yeah, it looked like David Jolly on the tackle, but I'll tell you what, that play was all set up by Adam Wagner at that defensive end position. He stood his man straight up, and Henry just could not move Wagner off the ball, and Edwards just had nowhere to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 4. Raiders with the ball on their own 25-yard line. 3rd down and 4 with 3:38 to play in the 3rd quarter. Raiders with the receiver on each side. Morrow back to pass, being rushed, and he's going to be sacked.
Zach Talbert for the Buckeyes in on the sack, and that's his second sack tonight. I believe him and Josh Otson kind of teamed together on a sack earlier in that first quarter.
So it's 4th down now and about 14, loss of 10.
Tell you, that takes Morrow rushing stat-wise back to minus 19 yards, and tell you right now the Buckeyes are looking at holding the Raiders at under 100 yards total offense.
Smelser and Hartman back deep for the Buckeyes on this punt by Deal, and it'll go out of bounds at the 49-yard line of River Valley. Other games around the area tonight: Wellston at Minford, Vinton County at Rock Hill, Wahama at Federal Hocking. Wahama, we heard, leading that 14-0 at halftime. Federal Hocking with several fumbles in the first half. Chillicothe at Logan. Logan leading Chillicothe by 7.
Of course, last year I believe that was one game that came down to a missed extra point by the by Chillicothe, in which they fumbled the snap, threw it in, and won that game for the extra point.
Out of the power eye, the Buckeyes with their 2nd team offense in. The handoff goes to Patrick Norway, and he's hit and dropped for a loss. The quarterback, Michael Barrick, now for Nelsonville York, just a freshman.
And I believe he'll be the next quarterback once Jay Edwards is gone to graduation next year. But we have Jay back for another year next year. But this is going to be the next quarterback that steps up into that role for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes out of the power eye. Barrick hands it off straight up the middle. Buckeyes with positive yardage, a gain of about 4 yards. .35
for the Raiders, which I do not have a number for on the tackle.
3rd down and 8 for the Buckeyes at the 48 of River Valley. 1:42 to play in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes out of the eye with the receivers spread out on each side. Pitch out on the right side. Ball carrier is hit and dropped. That is Nick North on the carry. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th and 8. No gain on the play. Back deep for the Raiders. Wearing number 2, Michael Cordell. David Jolly will punt it away. Had a nice game punting last week. Had 2 punts, one of them down at the 4 of Athens, the other one down at the 2-yard line of Athens.
And I believe this is his first punt tonight. Wow, nice punt by David Jolly.
Cordell will take it. He muffed it, but picks it up, and he's hit and dropped.
John McCullough on the...
Looked like Talbert got him low around the legs, and then McCullough finished it off.
Yeah, nice punt by David. It got some airtime there and was able to give his lineman some time to get down the field.
So River Valley, once again, bad field position. Back on their own 13-yard line. They're trailing 44-0. 47 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes playing well in every phase of the game tonight. Both teams coming in at 1-0. Buckeyes will head to Fairfield Union next Friday night, 2-0 on the season. Of course, Fairfield Union defeated the Buckeyes last year at Boston Field.
I believe that was a close game, a game in which the Buckeyes actually did very well, and I believe offensively, stat-wise.
Pitch out coming this side. Edwards looking for some running room, but not finding it. Bear Lewis in on the tackle.
Yeah, nice job by Bear floating down the line, able to step in that hole and bring down Edwards for minus yardage tackle.
Gene Hartman and Cody McLean also there for the Buckeyes. 25 seconds to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes really bringing a nice crowd here tonight, a long trip from the Nelsonville York School District. Loss of about 1, second down and 11. River Valley on their own 12-yard line. Pitch to Edwards, and he's hit hard and dropped.
Looks like Patrick Norway on the tackle that time for the Buckeyes.
Gain of about 1, and that brings to a close the third quarter of play. Nelsonville York all over River Valley, 44-0 at the end of 3. Buckeye band playing. The cheerleaders are for Nelsonville York: Rachel Kilbarger, Allie Standall, Kaylee Boston, Emily Brown, Tiffany Kiefer, Ariel Mulford, Allie Reese, Raven Kyle, Bethany McCullough, Ashley Newman, Brittany Six, Amanda Smathers, and Kendra Smathers. And the cheerleading advisor is Gina Chirpus. Third down and about 9 for River Valley on their own 14-yard line. Morrow back to pass, throws out in the flat, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver was Chris Edwards, the tailback, and he was hit hard by Patrick Norway.
Tell you, Norway, which played some defensive end earlier in the first half, moved back, I believe, to that linebacker spot. Just came up and put a big-time hit on Edwards.
Norway just a sophomore for the Buckeyes. Fourth down and 9 for River Valley, and once again punting the ball away will be Jordan Deal. Buckeyes with Joe Smelser back and Gene Hartman, low liner. Hartman will try to run it down, does so at the River Valley 45, and the Raiders will take him down at the 44.
It looked like a nice job by Hartman picking up the ball, but coming this side, I think Smelser thought he was going to try to run out around him, and so he's trying to block inside, and it looked like Hartman stepped inside of him. So looks like the Buckeyes will take over, first down and 10 at about the 44-yard line.
Once again, the Buckeye second team offense jogs out on the field. First down and 10 at the Raider 44. Out of the I formation are the Buckeyes. Handoff goes to the
Got
tailback.
a fumble on the play too, and looks like it is recovered by the Raiders.
So River Valley will take over on their own 47-yard line. First down and 10 on the fumble recovery. 11:41 to play in the fourth quarter. 44-0 Nelsonville York. Buckeyes once again will be on the road again next week at Fairfield Union, and then they'll return home to Boston Field to play Crooksville. And of course, that used to be a season opening game for the Buckeyes for many years, the Ceramics.
And now, the Ceramics for the last probably 5 years have been on our scrimmage schedule, and this year they were able to slide into that 4th spot. Will be a very interesting game.
Nice pass by Morrow, but it was dropped by Michael Cordell. Second down and 10 for River Valley. Out of the shotgun are the Raiders from their own 47-yard line. Morrow will hand it off out of the shotgun to Chris Edwards. And Edwards will take it into Buckeye territory to about the 42-yard line. Big gain of about 12 yards and a Raider first down.
Looks like Zach Talbert, or I'm sorry, I believe Adam Barber on the tackle for the Buckeyes, along with Norway. .58 yards on the night for Chris Edwards.
River Valley, out of the shotgun once again. Hand off to Chris Edwards coming, no, pardon me, that is the fullback. Number 44, Scott Hunt, and he's got another Raider first down.
Looks like he'll go for about 12 yards. He's brought down in there by North for the Buckeyes.
River Valley first down and 10 at the Nelsonville York 28. Of course, the Raiders still with their first team offense in, but of course, looking at it from their point of view, they're just trying to establish something positive.
Yeah, I'm sure
for next week.
Yeah, I'm sure they're a little disappointed coming into this Buckeye game after last week's win over Southeastern, thinking they might be able to control the line a little bit more against the Buckeyes. But I tell you, the Buckeye offensive and defensive lines the last 2 weeks have just been great.
Morrow back to pass, throwing over the middle, and it is caught. I believe that was Cordell on the reception. Another first down for the Raiders. Ball resting at the Buckeye 17. 10:25 to play in the fourth quarter. Again, Buckeyes in the lead, 44-0. Raiders out of the shotgun. Brian Morrow at quarterback. Hands it off to Chris Edwards. He lost the ball, and it looks like Edwards did get it back for the Raiders.
Yeah, just a little inside draw play by the Raiders, and just bad handoff between the quarterback and the tailback. That's the third fumble on the night for the Raiders. They've lost one of those fumbles earlier in the first half.
9:35 to play in the ball game. Second down and 10 for River Valley at the Buckeye 17. Out of the shotgun once again. Morrow takes the snap, throws long over the middle, and it falls incomplete.
Like
there is a flag down in the River Valley backfield.
That looked like pass intended for Henry. But like you said, there is a flag on the play, and it could be maybe roughing the quarterback on the Buckeyes, and it is.
Roughing the quarterback on Nelsonville York. So River Valley will have a first and goal situation after the penalty is marked off. Looks like the ball will be spotted right around the 7-yard line of Nelsonville York.
Fourth penalty tonight on the Buckeyes.
First and goal for the Raiders at the Buckeyes 7. Out of the I formation. Pitch out to Edwards on the right side. Edwards still going, and he's in for the touchdown for River Valley, and they're on the scoreboard with 9:13 to play in the game. 44-6, Buckeyes.
See if the Raiders will attempt the extra point or if they'll go for two. Looks like they will go for two. Brian Morrow over center at quarterback. And he's going to throw it up on the right side. Buckeyes in position. And it falls incomplete.
Hey, there is a flag down in the middle of the field. Usually that's in that holding area for the offense.
Officials talking things over after the two-point conversion attempt by the Raiders. Of course, the attempt fails. Let's see what the flag is for. And they're waving off the flag, and so the two-point conversion attempt is no good. 44-6 Buckeyes here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it away for River Valley. And that rolls into the end zone for the automatic touchback. Buckeyes will have it on the 20. Once again, Michael Barrick at quarterback for the Buckeyes.
I believe we still see most of the starters in on the defensive side of the ball for the Raiders. Right now they broke the huddle with 12 people, and
the Raider jogs off the field real quick. Barrick hands it off, and the Raiders all over it.
Norway, the ball carrier for the Buckeyes, and he'll no gain, maybe 1 yard.
Second down and 9. Michael Barrick over center at quarterback. Hands it off on the left side, nothing doing for the Buckeyes. And again, as you said, River Valley leaving in their first team defense.
As unable to catch number on that running back that time. No gain on the play.
Buckeyes third down and 10. From their own 20-yard line. Barrick will keep it himself straight up the middle. And he'll take it out to the 25, a gain of 5. The Buckeyes will have to punt it away on 4th and 5.
Looks like he's brought down in there by Henry for the Raiders. And I tell you, I want to, we talked a lot about the weapons that the Buckeyes have on offense with Jolly and Edwards and Bear, along with Smeltzer. But I tell you, you got to give a lot of credit up front to that offensive line. You know, Adam Barber, Jarek Dexter, John McCullough, Carl Sarver, Travis Saylor. You know, they've just done a nice job in 2 weeks. They've had, in the first week, they had 2 backs over 100 yards with Jolly topping the 200-yard mark. And then tonight we're looking at David Jolly, another 143 yards on the ground, along with Edwards at 75 and Lewis at 68. And it's really limited time. They haven't touched the ball hardly at all in the second half. So, you know, just a nice job up front. You know, sometimes those linemen just don't get enough credit. And, you know, they work hard. And, plus, you got to throw in tight end there with Adam Wagner, which also has had some big-time blocks tonight.
And that's where it all starts, is up front.
You know, and that was a big question mark coming in. We knew we had the skill positions coming back this year, but we knew we had a lot of linemen to fill, holes to fill, and they've just stepped in and have really done a good job in 2 straight weeks.
David Jolly will punt it away. Heading towards the sideline. On the River Valley side, takes a Buckeye bounce and finally rolls out. There is a flag down. Official walking up the field. The flag was back right around the line of scrimmage. Turned out to be about a 38-yard punt by David Jolly, but he may have to do it again. Flag on Nelsonville York.
Tell you right now, the Buckeyes really penalty-wise haven't hurt themselves too much in this game. I think they did aid on one of the Raiders' drives, but nothing came of that drive by the Raiders. Tonight they're looking at 6 penalties on the night. I think they had 3 in the first half and 3 so far here in the second half.
I'm not sure if River Valley would have declined that penalty, but the signal was definitely made against the Buckeyes. So River Valley must have declined. They'll take it on their own 38-yard line. Raiders first down and 10. Raiders with the second team offense in the game. Running back coming to this side, trying to get away. Unable to do so. He picks up about 7 yards out to the 45 of River Valley. That was Jordan Deal.
Yeah, Nick North also is on there on the tackle for the Buckeyes. And Jordan Deal, sitting there at tailback, probably going to be the replacement for Edwards next year. I tell you, a 6'2", 165-pound freshman in there.
Pitch out on the right side. Running back is hit and dropped. Back at the 40-yard line.
Okay, Cody McLean just read that perfect, came up quick from his corner spot to make that tackle.
Clayton Cornett, the quarterback for River Valley right now.
Look like
just a freshman.
Tyler Canada looked like running that ball for the Raiders that time.
Third down and about 8 now for River Valley. Raiders on their own 41-yard line. Cornett takes a snap, hands it off on a draw play, and Deal will pick up about a yard to the 42-yard line.
Okay, Norway in there on the tackle for the Buckeyes, along with looks like Gerald Arnold.
Let's see if the Raiders will go for it. Buckeyes drop back, thinking River Valley would punt it away on 4th and about 7 from their own 42.
It looks like they will go for it. Handoff goes to Deal, and he is hit immediately and dropped.
I believe number number 19.
Number 19 on the tackle for the Buckeyes. Stephen Gold.
Stephen Gold on the tackle for the Buckeyes. And I'll tell you what, he hit that backfield awful quick. He was back there before the Deal was actually able to almost get the football.
So the Buckeyes take over at the 40-yard line of River Valley, just under 5 minutes to play. Michael Barrick at quarterback. Flag comes in.
Nick North, the ball carrier, and he's brought down in there by Zachary Beard. And like you said, there's a flag down on the play.
And that stops the clock, 4:54 to play.
Motion call on the Buckeyes.
Five-yard penalty back to the Raider 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15. Buckeyes out of the power I. Barrick hands off to the tailback. Nice hard running. Not sure if that was Patrick Norway.
Yeah, Norway was the ball carrier. And hit in there first again by number 45, candidate for the Raiders.
Norway gets about 3 yards back for the Buckeyes. Second down and about 12. Buckeyes once again out of the power I formation. Barrick takes a snap, fakes the handoff, and now will roll out on this side running the ball. He stays in bounds. Clock runs under 4 minutes.
Looks like candidate again on the tackle along with number 35. And that's one of the players that I haven't had a name to go with the number all night.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12 for Nelsonville York. 3:40 to play in this game. Buckeyes leading 44-6. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Barrick dropping back to pass, throws over the middle. Just a hair behind the receiver, falls incomplete.
And it looks like the pass, Barrick's pass intended for Brad Richards.
Buckeyes 4th down and 12. Buckeyes will go for it. Ball resting at the 41-yard line of River Valley. 4th down and 12 for Nelsonville York. Barrick back to pass, throws, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver was Patrick Norway.
Almost a nice catch by Norway, and looked like he was actually held a little bit when he was going down the field.
So River Valley takes over on their own 41-yard line, 3:19 to play.
Short gain on the play. Actually, might have been no gain. No gain on the play.
Looks like Gold and also number 45 both in on the tackle. It's Jedemiah McLean. Nice job up front by the Buckeyes.
Second down and 10 for the Raiders. 2:40 to play in this game. Hand off to Deal, and he'll take it to the Raider 45-yard line. Picks up about 5.
Number 60 for the Buckeyes on a tackle, Randy Dennis.
Buckeyes third down and about 6. Or pardon me, River Valley third down and about 6 on their own 45. Quarterback will throw on the right side, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Nelsonville York.
Yeah, Brad Richards, just excellent coverage. He actually almost came down with that interception.
Fourth down now and about 6 for the Raiders. 1:48 to play. Fourth down for the Raiders. Fourth down on about 6 from their own 45. Cornett nowhere to go, and he's going to be sacked.
Yeah, nice job up front by the Buckeyes defensive line. Looks like led in there by number 51, Tyler Moore. Come up with a big sack. Stop the drive for the Raiders.
Buckeyes take over on downs, and Nelsonville York calls timeout with 1:42 to play. Buckeyes first down and 10 out of the power eye. Barry cans it off. Raiders all over it. No gain on the play. Second down and 10 for the Buckeyes on the 36-yard line of River Valley. Nice hand for the Buckeye band under the direction of Terry Robb. Again, really exciting band to listen to. Always keep the fans upbeat, fired up. Buckeyes hand it off, and once again, not much there for the Buckeye running backs. Clock running under a minute to play in this game.
Hey, I've been trying to catch the number of the fullback, and looks like number 46 for the Buckeyes has had the last 2 carries, and I just do not have a number, a name to go with that number.
.28 seconds to play. Buckeyes third down and about 10. Handoff on the left side. Buckeyes with some positive yardage this time. Be a gain of about 4. Clock running at 12 seconds. That might have been the final play of this game. A game in which the Buckeyes led 37-0 at halftime, and the clock ticking down. It hits 0. Nelsonville York comes away with a 44-6 win over the Raiders of River Valley. Buckeyes up their record of 2-0 on the young season. Again, next week, next Friday night, we'll travel to Fairfield Union. Of course, the Buckeyes defeated Fairfield Union at Fairfield Union 2 years ago, and then Fairfield Union came down to Boston Field last year and returned the favor by defeating Nelsonville York. Buckeyes will have back-to-back weeks on the road, and then they'll return home after the Fairfield Union game 2 weeks from tonight. They'll play at home against Crooksville. Good sportsmanship at the center of the field. Buckeyes with a big win tonight. The game when everything clicked for Nelsonville York. The Buckeyes defeat the Raiders 44-6. Okay, we're back, and of course we've got to give out the players of the games on both sides tonight. The radio station not here tonight, so, and after much discussion and a lot of thinking, the offensive player of the game for Nelsonville York, we give to Jay Edwards, quarterback for the Buckeyes. Defensive player of the game for the Buckeyes, we give to Steve Young.
Yeah, and tonight on the offensive player of the year, or player of the game, Jay, he set the tone the whole game. Jay had 9 rushes for 75 yards, 1 touchdown run, 4 of 6 through the air for 146 yards, 2 touchdowns. And I tell you, and not only you can't not only look at that, Jay said it sets up David Jolly and Bear Lewis for some nice runs too on that option. So, you know, Jay just played an excellent offensive game tonight and really sparked the Buckeyes. On the defensive side, we talked earlier, Steve Young just basically set the tone from the beginning of that game in the first quarter. Right around the first quarter alone, I had him for 3 to 4 tackles, and the defense just stood up all night, made some excellent plays, and threw a shutout through 4 quarters, or 3.5 quarters.
The offensive player of the game, again, going for Nelsonville York, going to Jay Edwards, and that's sponsored by Paradise Beach Tanning. The defensive player of the game, going to Steve Young for Nelsonville York, sponsored by the Pit Stop Carryout. The offensive player of the game for River Valley, we give to Chris Edwards, the tailback for River Valley. That's sponsored by Victorian Village Apartments. And the defensive player of the game for River Valley, we give to Scott Hunt, and that's sponsored by Lewis Floor Covering.
Yeah, Chris Edwards led the Raiders on the ground tonight, 64 yards and 1 touchdown, and he's a senior tailback, did a nice job. He just ran into a really tough defensive Buckeye team tonight. On the defensive side, Scott Hunt had a nice game for the Raiders. Went in there to 6 tackles tonight. Just real quick, unofficial yards for the Buckeyes tonight. David Jolly, 10 carries, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jay Edwards, 9 carries, 75 yards, 1 touchdown. And Bear Lewis, 5 carries, 68 yards. Through the air, Jay Edwards, 4 of 6, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns. Total yards tonight, unofficially, 422 yards for the Buckeyes on the ground tonight.
After 452 last week.
Yeah, and they have just been rolling up front with that offensive line. Just a nice job offensively. When you look on the Raider side of the ball, 64 yards for Edwards tonight, 21 yards for Hunt. Minus 19 for Morrow. So the Buckeyes just shut down the running game tonight against the Raiders. Through the air tonight, 25 yards passing for Michael Cordell. So under 100 yards tonight for the Raiders. Just an excellent night for the Buckeye defense.
Buckeyes come in with a solid win here tonight. Come away with it from River Valley High School. Once again, the final score, 44-6, Nelsonville York over River Valley. Till next time, for Jason McCumber on camera and Eric Dean, this is Jim McCumber saying so long, everybody.